Good morning, students. Today I want to explain about calculating arithmetic mean by grouped data grouped data by using different methods. So first of all, we should know what is grouped data. So grouped data, why it is used as grouped data? What is the use of grouped data? So to present a large amount of data, we make groups like some range 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, or 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, like this. So this is nothing but for analyzing the large amount data we will use as groups. For example, A1 grade, A2 grade, B1 grade, B2 grade. We will have now some groups 91 and above, 83 to 91 is A2, like that. So that is like grouping some numbers for analyzing the large data is known as grouped data. But previously we have done for ungrouped data, we have done all the three: arithmetic mean, median, and mode. Now I will explain about arithmetic mean, calculating arithmetic mean for grouped data. Now these groups are said to be classes, and the length of the class is said to be class interval, or as well as we can say that length of the class or class width. So that is, if you take 30 to 39, how many numbers will be there? 10. So 10 is called the length of the class and class width. Now in each, we'll have in each these classes, the least number is called lower limit and the greatest number is called the upper limit. That means in the class 30 to 39, 30 is called lower limit and 39 is called upper limit. So least one is lower and greatest one is upper. Now 30, 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59 are called inclusive classes, and 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60 are called exclusive classes. I will explain in detail why they are called inclusive and these classes are called exclusive classes. Only one thing you can observe here: in inclusive classes, the upper limit was not repeating. Once you observe, the upper limit of the first class and the lower limit of the second class is different. But in exclusive classes, we have upper limit is 40 of the first class and lower limit of the second class is 40. So that observation we can make for inclusive and exclusive classes. And then average of upper limit of a class interval and lower limit of another class interval gives us the upper boundary of that class. So if you observe that 30 to 39, upper limit is 39, 40 to 49, lower limit is 40, 39 plus 40, 79 by 2 gives us the upper boundary for the class 30 to 39. So similarly, lower boundary also we can go with the same. The same becomes the lower boundary of the next class. So here, if any observation is found to be equivalent to upper boundary of the class, of a particular class, it belongs to the observation considered, but draw under the next class, but not that class. That means I can give with an example, you can understand. So 39.5 belongs to the class 39.5 to 49.5, but not that 29.5 to 39.5. Here is the discussion what I want to mention. Here, that means if you go here 30 to 39 and 40 to 49, 39 belongs to first class itself. And here 49 belongs to second class itself. But here if you go with 30 to 40 and 40 to 50, 40 belongs to 40 to 50, but not doesn't belong to 30 to 40. Hence we are excluding the upper limit of the class, hence it is called, these classes are called exclusive. And here these classes are called inclusive as we are including the upper limit. That's the difference between inclusive and exclusive classes. If you change these classes into true class limits, that means boundaries, then all classes will be considered as exclusive classes. I will explain now how to find the arithmetic mean for the grouped data. So for the grouped data, you can ask the again. I have in the beginning itself I have explained. In general, to calculate the mean value, it is always better in ungrouped data. But if the observations is more, then we can go for grouped data. In ungrouped data, each and every observation counts, whereas in grouped data doesn't. So if the number of observations are more, then only it is convenient to find the arithmetic mean by grouped data. So I will give with an example we will apply. Now we have, there are three methods of calculation of arithmetic mean. In that I am explaining you the first method, the direct method of arithmetic mean. So first method is direct method. With an example I will explain here. I have the class interval like 10 to 25, 25 to 40 and so on, and number of students as 2, 3, 7 and 3, 6. Now for the particular class we need some representative value, the whole class. If I take 10 to 25, that class representation I need from one value, that is nothing but its center. It is nothing but mid value. So the frequency of each class interval is centered around its midpoint. Hence I can say that midpoint will be the class mark of that class. So how can we calculate the class mark? Class mark is nothing but upper class limit plus lower class limit by 2. It is nothing but if you take the class 10 to 25, 10 plus 25 by 2, you will get 35 by 2. That's the 17.5. This is class mark. Now using this class marks and frequencies, now I will find the arithmetic mean for. Here I will take the class intervals and the number of students as frequency and class mark as xi and their product as fi and xi. So class interval 10 to 25, 25 to 40, I will take all the classes like this and observe that length of the class is 15 and these classes are exclusive classes. So frequency based on them is I got 2, 3, 7, 6 I got. Now how to find the total of frequency that denoted by sigma fi, that equals 30. Now class mark I have to calculate 10 to 25. I got already 17.5. Here I will take Fi and Xi. Their product 2 into 17.5 will gives us 35. And the next class mark will be nothing but adding the length of the class interval to the class mark. So 17.5 plus 15 I will get 32.5 and multiplying with 3 I will get 97.5. Again adding 15 to this class mark I will get the class mark for the next class, that is nothing but 47.5. So similarly I will multiply with 7 and I will get 332.5 and rest the remaining process also the same. So I got finally FIXI the 555 and I have to find total sigma FIXI, adding all those I will get 1860. Now I will move on that formula for calculating the arithmetic mean in direct method. So that is the mean x bar of the given data is given by x bar is equals to sigma fi xi by sigma fi. This is the formula for calculating mean in direct method. So sigma fix is nothing but 1860 divided by sigma fi 30. I got 62. 62 will be the mean of this data. Now I will explain one more example to in the direct itself. Here one more problem given that the following distribution show the daily pocket elements of children of locality. The mean pocket elements is 18. Already mean was given and they are asking the missing frequency. Now as it is the problem remains the same, I will go with class interval, number of students and class mark as xi and their product is fi and xi. Now class interval I have 11 to 13, 30 to 15, 15 to 17 and so on up to 23 to 25. Here you observe again the classes are exclusive and the length of the class interval is 2. Now I will go with the frequencies as 7, 6, 9, 13, F, 5 and 4. I have to find the sigma, the total. Total Fi will be 44 plus F because frequency is F there. That F cannot be added. So I will keep it as reminder. And class mark 11 plus 13, 24 by 2 is 12. Again adding 2 to that, I will get the class marks of the respective classes. I got the class marks up to 24. Now multiply Fi and Xi will get 7 12s are 84, 6 14s are 84, 9 16s are 144. Similarly, I got F into 20 becomes 20F and 110 and finally 96. Now I have to calculate sigma Fi Xi. That's total I got 752 plus 20F. So many students will go wrong there. 752 plus 20 they become 772. It's not like that. 20F we cannot add to 752. That remains the same. Now I will apply the formula of direct method of the mean. The mean of the data is given by x bar equal to sigma fi xi by sigma fi, where x bar mean is given as 18 and total sigma fi xi got 752 plus 20f and sigma fi is 44 plus f. And taking the cross multiplication, 44 plus f into 18 becomes 752 plus 20f. By doing that multiplication, I got 792 plus 18f equals 752 plus 20f. Transposing the terms, I left over with 792 minus 752 equal to 20f plus 18f, and say got with 40 equals to f, where f is equals to 20. This is the missing frequency, finding the missing frequency of arithmetic mean when mean is given in direct method. So, and in the next classes I will explain the remaining two methods of the arithmetic mean. Good luck and stay safe, stay home. Thank you.